Monday, November 11th, 2024. It is Veterans Day. Um, Thank you to all of those people who serve that do things that I wouldn't um, care to do or be able to. Um, um, can you save us from this? I don't know. Um, this morning on The View, Sarah Haines pretty much just publicly showed and displayed that she's going to be a great agent for the fascists. Um, they started to talk about uh, this new immigration border czar. I've stopped watching the news. I don't. I used to watch the speeches and listen to the interviews and um, read the articles. And I don't even watch David Muir anymore. And I love David Muir. Um, but I had to just I don't even listen to NPR. I just had to give up on uh, news and specifically corporate news altogether. Corporate media, at least for now. It's just I don't want to hear about that guy. I don't want to hear that fucking guy's voice. I don't want to right now. So I'm in a little bit of a news blackout. So this he's hired this piece of shit who thinks, well, if one of them's the problem, just send them all away. Uh, and apparently that's upsetting people. And Sarah goes on and starts to basically defend the position of this is what people see, the voters see um, uh, about immigrants coming into the country. And I hate the fact that everything sort of gets thrown into this same sort of categorization, and I don't like it when people call other people illegals. That's not a illegal is a verb. I'm not a verb. Is an adjective. Uh, it's not a noun. Um, and so the like there are immigrants. We're a country made of immigrants, right? Um, and then there are people that are undocumented that are living their lives in this country. Thank God for Sonny Hostin to be like, people who are undocumented immigrants are not going to commit crimes. They don't want to get found out because they're afraid they're going to get sent back. Um, People who come here and are in the process and in the system, people who are sent to sanctuary cities, those are not undocumented illegal immigrants. Those are people that are now in the system to become residents. And that's two different things. And then they're not illegal. It doesn't matter how they crossed the border or how they got here. Now they're in the system, they're not illegal. Anyway, Sarah goes on this whole thing about basically justifying why voters had all the things that voters were saying that they were seeing that, these illegals are getting all these advantages and I'm struggling. And basically just talking out all of the bullshit talking points that are wildly misinformed and don't understand the actual uh, immigration process at all. So thankfully, Sonny was there to sort of re-educate. But Sarah's clearly like, okay, well, this is the regime talk now, and I'm going to talk the regime talk. It's so much for being an independent. You're now literally just shilling for the side you fought against. I don't I don't get it. Um, but she does seem like the good little soldier who's just going to go along, doesn't want to make any waves. She's independent. Ugh, how annoying. At least Amy Farrah Griffin wasn't there today to yammer on about stupid policy shit when you know people are going to get their lives destroyed very soon. We just don't know who or when or how yet. But thank God for Anna Navarro, who tells the story about her rich friends who are afraid they're going to lose their nannies, and telling them that they need to learn how to clean their own child's ass. Yep, Anna was on fire today. She was great. She was telling some truths. And then we talked about, because that whole conversation was super annoying. Immigration isn't the biggest problem in this country right now. Pending fascism is the biggest problem in this country, and second to that, it's climate change. But that's when Florida falls into the ocean. That'll be fine. I see ya. Disney World will be seaside soon enough. Um, oh God. So then they talked about Nancy Pelosi went on some podcast, I guess, complaining about Joe Biden, complaining about Bernie Sanders, and um, you know what, Nancy, shut the fuck up and go home. I don't want to hear from you anymore either. You are also too old. You should have retired. You wanted Joe to step down earlier? You should leave. Let the next generation lead. You're a problem now. Bernie's a problem. Chuck Schumer is a problem. I don't want all these old people in charge. I, I'm not saying nobody's there. People aren't capable, smart people. Go enjoy your retirement, but get the fuck out of the way so that some fresh ideas can come in. Because clearly, um, we're struggling. But I don't even know why I bother to say that, because that's, if we even bother to continue to have a two-party system, I don't know. Like, who knows what the hell's going to happen? I am going to say again, the only thing I'm hanging my hat on is that Donald Trump has never been able to accomplish anything. And he's too scatterbrained, and too quick to move to the shiny new object, that maybe with the guardrails that do exist in the Constitution and laws that we have, that there is still a court system that can help uh, defend against him, at least delay, uh, that he's just too scatterbrained to actually accomplish anything. Um, that's that's really sad that we're just counting on incompetence. But that's where we are. Um, and speaking of incompetence, oh, Nicole Sherzingher, she is really good in Sunset Boulevard. I saw it a few weeks ago. It's a fascinating production, super stripped down, not a thing on the stage. I've never seen a Broadway show where it's just bare front to the very back wall. They do wonderful things uh, with videography and making it sort of a multimedia experience all live. Um, and she is on track to win a Tony Award for that performance. Her only real competition, I think, is probably Audra McDonald, but she already has 8 of them, so I don't know. But the Tonys aren't until June, and there's so many other things that can go wrong between now and then. People might forget about um, her tweet about the hat. Uh, Pretty stupid. It's a pretty stupid fucking. I don't care how religious you are, and how devout you are, and how much you want to bring Jesus back. Uh, you've got to know that posting anything kind in dealing with a red hat is going to get you in trouble, with a lot of people. Oh, so, and her apology came way too late. It shouldn't have taken 3 days or whatever it was for her to craft a few paragraphs to say, I was talking about the hat. I didn't mean it to be political. That's not, that's, that was a big boo boo from a pussycat doll. A poo poo? Meow meow?